All right, there was a request to look at a couple of the Khan Academy problems. So the first one is a to the fifth times a to the negative 1/2. So this is a problem where we use the product rule because we're multiplying the bases. And the product rule states when we're multiplying two bases that are the same, we need to add the exponents, but one of them is a fraction. So we have a to the 5 plus negative 1/2. Then we need to change 5 to be a fraction over 2, or you could always use a calculator, but I think that Khan Academy is going to want it in a fraction. So then it becomes a to the 10 halves, because I multiply 5 by 2 and 1 by 2, because it's really 5 over 1. And then I have plus or minus 1/2. And that gives me a to the, I subtract the numerators and I keep the denominator, a to the 9 halves. Now if you'd use a calculator, it would have been a to the 4.5. I think it would also accept that. The way you type that into Khan would be a, you hold shift and then the button with 6, parentheses 9 over 2, or a, I call it a caret, to the 4.5. Right? Either of those should work. Put parentheses to be safe. Now for the second one, we are dividing, so it's the quotient rule. So it's the quotient rule, and that means we need to subtract the exponents. So this becomes x to the 2 minus negative 3 over 2. Well, minus a negative becomes positive. So it's 2 plus 3 over 2. I need to change 2 so it has a denominator of 2. So 2 is 4 over 2, because 2 over 1 times 2 over 2 becomes 4 over 2, plus 3 over 2, and that gives me x to the 7 over 2. And then I can type that in Khan Academy as x caret, in parentheses 7 over 2, or x to the 3.5. Right, so number C, or letter C, we're doing another product rule problem because we're multiplying the bases. So that means we need to add the exponents. So we have b to the negative 3 plus 2 over 5. Now I want to change 3 to have a denominator of 5, so I multiply both numerator and denominator by 5. I get negative 15 over 5. Plus 2/5. And then I add my numerators. Negative 15 plus 2 is negative 13 over 5. And then you can type that into Khan as b caret negative 13/5. Or as a decimal, that would have been negative 2.6. And then for the last one, you can see it. We have y to the third all over y to the 1/2. So once again, this is a quotient rule because I'm dividing. So that means I need to subtract my exponents. It's 3 minus negative 1/2, which is y to the 3 plus 1/2, which is 6 halves plus 1/2, which is y to the 7 halves. Or if you had done it with decimals, the whole thing, it would have been 3 plus 0.5 equals y to the 3.5. And you type that in Khan Academy accordingly. Okay, hopefully this helps you with the Khan Academy problems.